Last summer, my family and I went on a trip to the mountains. We rented a small cabin. The cabin was old and surrounded by trees. It was very quiet and peaceful. I was excited to explore the forest and enjoy the fresh air. The first night, we lit a fire in the fireplace and sat around, telling stories. The shadows danced on the walls, and the fire made the cabin warm and cozy. Everything seemed perfect until we heard a strange noise outside. It sounded like someone walking in the woods. I went to the window and looked outside. It was dark, and the only light came from the moon. I couldn't see anything, but I had a strange feeling. It felt like someone was watching me. I told my parents, but they said it was just an animal. I wasn't so sure. The next day, I decided to explore the woods. I walked around, enjoying the sights and sounds of nature. I found an old path that led to a small, abandoned cabin. It looked even older than our cabin. The windows were broken, and the door was hanging off its hinges. I felt a cold shiver as I walked closer. I pushed the door open and stepped inside. The floor was covered in dust, and spider webs hung from the ceiling. I saw old furniture and broken things scattered around. Suddenly, I heard a faint whisper. It sounded like it came from behind me. I turned around quickly, but no one was there. My heart started to race, and I decided to leave. As I was about to step out, I saw a shadow move across the room. It looked like a person, but there was no one there. I ran back to our cabin as fast as I could. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about the shadow. Around midnight, I heard the strange noise again. This time, it was louder and closer. I got up and looked out the window. I saw a figure standing near the edge of the forest. It was tall and dark. I woke up my parents and told them what I saw. They looked outside but saw nothing. They told me to go back to bed and stop worrying. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. I stayed awake, listening to the sounds of the night. The next day, we packed our things and decided to leave early. I was relieved to get away from the cabin. As we drove down the mountain, I looked back one last time. I saw the figure standing at the window of the abandoned cabin. It was watching us leave. I will never forget the haunted cabin in the mountains. The strange noises and the shadowy figure still haunt my dreams. I'm glad we left when we did. Who knows what might have happened if we had stayed another night?